He got his life together for this one.
Yeah. I
Hey,
wonder if they went. I wonder if they went back on the juice.
Probably because I think somebody said he made a quote that he was talking a lot of trash before the Olympics, and he got tired. Yeah, he said he got tired. He gets bored of winning. But I guess during Olympics,
yeah, that's the wrong time to start losing.
Yeah. Hey, y'all. I'm sure that some of them found some alternative ways to.
Well, I think that the testing is not as stringent and more predictable.
Mhm.
But most of our guys had remarkably different performances when they went over to the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
The women did well,
Yep.
but the men didn't do well at all.
Not at all. Not at all.
No.
I don't think any of them want to go. I don't think. Did they?
I can't recall. I just
I
recall
don't think
being
so.
disappointed race after race.
Yeah.
And the guys I go to the relays with, they were texting me, "Do you believe this?"
Yeah. Hey, Keisha. Hey, Keisha.
But you get used to running against your own folk.
Yep.
It's like somebody told somebody today. I said the difference with Sha'Carri was she was running against women this time.
Mm-hmm.
They had that women's strength and that women's speed.
Mm-hmm. And that Thompson, she is fast, man.
Bad girl, man.
Gosh, she is fast.
Bad girl, and she has strong top end.
Yep.
Because the girl, the other lady that has the most medals, they were even till about 55.
Yeah.
And then girlfriend just started pulling away from him.
Yeah, she. Yep.
But I think they're all tired. I just think ever since Hera lost that race to them in the, she came in like third in the Jamaican trials or fourth.
Yeah.
She was like, oh no.
Nah. Yeah.
This ain't going down this way.
Nah. They got her break. Think she's gonna break FloJo's record one day. We'll see.
She better do it quickly because I think she's about what, 36?
I think she. Let's see.
I don't think she's in her 20s. Well, I know Shelly Ann Fraser Price is in her 30s.
Yeah.
About 35 or 36. Hello, Keisha and Jeanette, my leader.
Hi.
Joseph Barra, how you doing?
Oh, she's 29.
Hey, Pat, she's 29?
Yeah,
Pat
29.
Barkley. Hey, Keefe, good to see you.
What's up? Hello. Get your questions in.
Joseph is joining us from India, Pastor Nick.
Hello. Hey, Joseph, how you doing?
Praise the Lord. God bless your work over there, man.
Yeah. Hey, Charmaine. Hey, Sandra.
Yeah.
Yep. Right. We had a great video. Get your questions in. If you had questions from the first half hour,
sure,
you can still throw them in.
We certainly will pray for your children, Brother Joseph.
Robin wants to know how she knows she have a Hivite. You said she's going to get to that next week, right?
Yeah, I'll break it open more next week. But the definition, if you can remember the definition, you'll see what their purpose is. Mm-hmm. And I can't, if you have the notes, you can tell me. I can't remember right now. So many messages in my head.
And messages to come.
Yeah.
Working out.
Yeah. My Revelation notebook is filling up really fast.
Good.
Yeah, Hivites. I can't recall. I know one deals with self-esteem. One tries to weaken you. One try to deceive you. Gibeonites try to deceive you. But I did the definitions with the name. So if you have your notes, Rob, or you can go back to the tape. It'll explain it.
Yeah. Maribel, if you want to volunteer, call the church extension 113. It's Kathleen Medley. Anybody wants to volunteer, call the church extension 113. Sister Kathleen Medley is our volunteer coordinator. She will get you taken care of. Yeah,
and thank you, Maribel, for wanting to share your strength, your talents, and your gifts with the ministry. Thank you.
Yep. And of course, our weekly.
Ada, I'm not going to forget.
Yeah,
Pastor Nick and I actually had a discussion about that. What, last week, Pastor Nick?
Last week, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Trying to come up with the best place to launch scripturally the beginning of the 10 times better woman.
Mary still works. Blessed among women. I mean, I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah. She's distinct, isn't she?
Yeah, Jesus thing, highly favored, blessed among
Yeah.
women. Da, da, da.
So she can be one of the focus
One of
points,
them.
and
Yeah.
Daughters of Zelophehad can be another
Yeah.
focus point.
Yep. Deborah.
Deborah can be another focus point. Proverbs 31 woman probably could be a focus point to a point.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of them. I think who is it? Ruth.
Ruth. Yeah, you can do her.
Ruth probably could be a 10 times better. Yeah.
You can
Especially as it
do.
relates to faith.
Yeah, you can have fun and do Jezebel as an antithesis.
Absolutely.
Have some fun with that one.
Or misdirected gifts and talents and strength.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. All the Marys are good. Yep.
Yeah.
The Gospels,
Marys are
all
good.
of them.
So we've been talking about it. It's on the burner.
Yeah.
Hi, Leah.
Hey, Lee. Sometime soon, yes. Sometime soon. Somebody asked, we haven't done it in a while. They wanted to bring some oil up for us to pray for.
Oh man, somebody just said something to me the other day about that blessing service for oil that happened right before the major part of the shutdown of the pandemic, which was timing of God totally.
Yeah.
And someone called me the other day and said, it was just ironic that at that juncture we prayed, everybody brought their oil and we prayed over it. And
yeah, one lady said she's running out. Maybe for a drop-in service, they ask people to bring them. They can keep in their cars and we pray over them.
Yeah, we could do that. We can actually do it with people at home if they'll get the oil out.
Yeah.
And yeah, we have ours here.
Yeah. Yeah, Leah, hit me up. I'll bring it out to you. It's call extension 317. I'll get it out there for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I need some.
Courage and faith.
Yes. I think God's showing us your feelings are real, but how not to be led by your feelings.
Absolutely.
I don't know where we got this demonizing our feelings piece when God himself doesn't even demonize our feelings. He understands the human condition, that we're going to be afraid. We're going to be anxious. Here's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Encourage to overcome your fears.
Yeah.
I think sometimes we think the fear has to go for us to do, when sometimes you got to do it while you're scared, while you're afraid, while you're nervous. And
courage is not really the absence of fear. Courage is overcoming fear.
Yep.
If you're in a dangerous situation and you decide to be courageous, or you have no choice but to be courageous, the emotional energy from your fear is kind of converted into energy you can work with. It's if you've ever been in a situation, some people get confused in a life and death crisis, and some people think very clearly.
Yeah.
In life and death crisis.
They get scared after.
Oh yeah.
It's like the emotions hit you as soon as it's over.
Oh yeah. That's when you have to pull your car over and just wait a second.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
And start realizing everything you did. You're like, whoo.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So I think the Lord, human beings we get the gift of emotions and reason and thinking from God, but we tend to misdirect them, which makes them sinful, not in their creative nature, but in the way we're using. Because if we keep all those things focused on the Lord, I believe that produces the balance that we need.
Yeah, I think this kind of answers the question with Keisha. Why do we get emotional at times? Can you help with this question?
Why do we get emotional at times? I think we're emotional all the time. Are you speaking, Keisha, of maybe our emotions getting the best of us? If you're thinking about that, then one of the things that helps us is we need to give space in our reaction for the Holy Ghost to get in the lead position. And all that means is you hesitate for a fraction of a second, ask the Lord for help, and refocus those emotions in a way that's going to benefit and not destroy. But if you just hesitate for a second, your mind and the Spirit of God will partner up, and you can begin to walk out of the problem rather than run out like you're on fire. If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
But I'm an emotional person, so
Mm-hmm.
you know, God gave it's just learning how to manage them. And I think many people, what I had to learn how to do when I was a boy was just because I'm moody doesn't mean everybody around me has to suffer.
Yep.
Most people expect the world to adjust because they're in a mood.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you know. And when you're an adult and you do that, that's gross immaturity. For a spiritual person, that's gross carnality.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Some of us are walking around like inner Charmin on the inside at times.
Yeah.
But strong enough to do what we got to do, you know.
Yeah. I mean, the emotions properly managed actually give you sensitivity to other people.
Yep.
So God didn't give us emotions to sabotage us. He gave us emotions so we could empathize with other people.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
But I think a lot of us want everyone to adjust to our emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an immature way to think. That's like a kid throwing themselves down on the floor and think the whole house is supposed to come under his or her subjection at that moment.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Yeah. Especially when, you know, it's a roller coaster ride. You're happy 1 minute, sad. Nobody's got time to go on that roller coaster ride.
No.
You ever counsel Amish man? Do they know God and difference with the Christian man? Just drop one off. You dropped the Amish man off? Sorry. Good.
Yeah, I never counseled one. Gypsies, atheists, Jehovah's Witnesses, Catholics, Episcopalians, Muslims, but never an Amish individual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Interesting. Any other questions?
Maybe I did too good of a job explaining it.
Yeah, it was very practical.
Okay.
Very practical.
I think it needs to be.
Yeah.
I think anytime we expect to impart doctrine and authority and power, we have to mimic Jesus, and all his teaching
Mm-hmm.
is it's not simple,
Mm-hmm.
it is simplistic.
Yeah.
I like the word foundational rather than basic because it gives a sense that there's not enough there. But foundational teaching with the Lord is like laying the foundation for a building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. I love he teaches so he's so deep. The depth and the simplicity of the stories
Mm-hmm.
is what gets me. It's
Mm-hmm.
on the surface it seems so simple, then you start minding
Mm-hmm.
that bad boy. And
Mm-hmm.
the depth, he's so simple, he's deep. It's just
That's why he calls them mysteries.
yeah.
And then he gives you a parable to open the door to the mystery.
Yep. Absolutely.
Thank you, Ada.
Yeah.
I think we need more than a peripheral understanding of what God is trying to say and what God's trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
A peripheral understanding probably leads to a peripheral life.
Yeah.
You know, because you really cannot have faith in what you don't know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Try to get out some meat and potatoes, man. That ice cream can't hold you but so long.
No, man, something has to impact the way we think.
Yeah.
And that kingdom mind has to be produced. If it's not, then people walk around with knowing the letter, not the spirit of the word.
Yep.
And what have we been saying lately? Knowing about the Bible and not knowing the scriptures.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Any more questions? It's almost
Absolutely,
7 o'clock
Keisha.
already. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow,
6:52.
that went fast.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, Pastor Nick, do you think that in the context of Joshua, the Lord is very clear that his courage and his strength in the face of his destiny,
Mm.
the Lord emphasizes the necessity for meditation
Hmm.
on the word day and night?
Yep.
I read that he wants us to meditate on his word so it's hidden in our hearts,
Hmm.
so it changes our responses.
Yep.
You know, Keisha, that'll help us with this answer about emotion. So it changes our responses. So we start having kingdom responses to very normal things around us, and
Hmm.
we begin to walk into a maturity that is not there. But I'm not sure that we meditate on it enough.
Yeah. To broad. Yeah. Contemplate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Quiet time with God is important. I think
yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why is it with men who can't admit when they need help? I got a call from a close friend who is now in ICU, praying for him hard.
Some men are raised in a context that it's not really masculine to admit you need help.
Hmm.
And then, and I'm not being difficult, and I'm prefacing this remark. I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm prefacing the remark. I'm not trying to be offensive. Some people guard their ignorance to such an extent that you can't help them because they won't ask the question or won't say they need help.
Hmm.
So they, rather than ask a question, they would rather remain ignorant and hope you don't know it.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of pride,
Hmm.
and it's a matter of I think it's a spiritual death, because the day you can't be taught is the day you begin to regress spiritually.
Yeah. Yeah. When God told Joshua to be strong and very courageous, was that because God already knew how Joshua would react?
Well, not so much knew how he would react, but he knew that what it was going to take Jericho in chapter 6, that he would have to have great loyalty and fidelity to God, but also that he would have to stay strong in his faith, because diversions were coming, and opportunity to lean on his experience, um, rather than lean on what God was telling him about the Jericho situation.
Okay. Hope the teaching was good, Ada.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this across to folks.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that the courage, the 10 times better messages do apply to believers with a slight emphasis on men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They're general principles. Yeah. Yeah.
hmm
Any other questions?
Hey, Vicky Walls, how you doing?
Hey.
2 a.m. YouTube went off last 2 nights. Okay,
She fell asleep watching YouTube.
that's what she says. I wonder. Yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
Any more questions, you all? Anything about the 10 times better conversation, but also um, the conversation with angels teaching this morning.
Mm.
Oh, it turned itself on, so that meant you were supposed to hear it. Wonder what God's up to, because the enemy wouldn't certainly turn the word on at 2 a.m. in the morning. That's for sure. Some angels must have wanted you to hear something, Ada.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, don't forget driving for Wednesday Bible study.
Yeah.
7:30 this week. You know, we're back to regular time after that, but 7:30 this week. Give you time to eat some dinner, do all that good stuff, and come on and hang out with us. Yeah. It's gonna be a good time.
You're very observant, Keisha.
But we both tired.
He's got glasses on to hide his.
Man.
I'm not.
Yeah, man.
I ain't no shame in my game. I'm beat.
Yeah. As we're gonna get you off soon. I'll be trying to protect them, y'all. Like, try to hold on to them. Don't ask for too much. The right stuff, the appropriate things.
Come on, ask the questions, y'all. He talking trash.
Yeah. No, talk trash. We gonna ask the questions now, but at 7:00, we shutting down. The angel tells you you're hard-headed.
Yeah, Angel and a couple other people. You know,
Right?
too.
I was thinking the same thing.
Hard-headed. We need to come up with a new definition.
So while you guys are getting questions together, don't forget tomorrow night we have Embrace class at 7 normal. And I think it's MIT tomorrow, right? Yeah, MIT tomorrow.
Yeah, MIT tomorrow night. Ministers in Training class tomorrow.
Yeah. And then Tuesday is men's ministry, correct? Yes, men's ministry on Tuesday at 7. Of course, Bible study, 7:30. You could order your food with Chef, but he needs you to order by 6:15 p.m. on Wednesday. All right, pre-orders, you can start pre-ordering Tuesday up until 6:15 on Wednesday evening. So please,
So they can kind of eat in the car. We're having a auto picnic.
Yeah,
Bible study. Is that what
yeah, like a drive-in movie.
Yeah, like a trunk party and whatever.
Yeah. I'm still wondering why people think Trump is crazy for getting the vaccine, but they voted for him. They booed him because he told a crowd in Alabama to get vaccinated, and the crowd booed him.
Did they?
Yes. Yep. That's he helped create this monster, and then Anywho.
Yeah.
So Thursday, I think we're good, nothing, and then Friday we're off. Friday night is the Millennial Group Zoom session. Maya could put in the chat how to get the Zoom link. I don't.
What are you all talking about Friday?
I don't know. Kickback. I don't know. What are they? You know what you're talking about, Maya? No. Okay. I have no idea. And then Saturday, of course, on point. And then we'll be back for driving service 11:30 on Saturday. Thank everybody for helping out with the backpack drive.
Absolutely.
We actually got over 1,000, and we had some extra left over. We're going to give
Wonderful.
to some.
Wonderful.
We're going to give to some programs.
I think the last minute nature of our supporters, but also I think that the appeal you and I made on Wednesday probably helped a bit.
Yeah, because we had people come up and donate at the sites. They came straight to the sites and
came straight to the site.
Yeah, and gave backpacks. Yeah.
That helps.
So we just appreciate all of you, and this helps some of the programs and stuff, social kids in social group homes, and we're going to give the rest to those children.
Okay.
All right, y'all. It is 7:00. Thank y'all for joining us.
Have a lovely evening, everybody. And of course, Pastor Nick will see the Embrace people tomorrow, and I'll see the ministers in training tomorrow. And God be good to you.
Yeah. We're getting ready for Thanksgiving too. Talking to Chef about that now. We got to see how much the price of turkeys are, since the price of food is going up since COVID. So we're going to work that out.
They just said another anthrax radio dude just passed away from COVID.
Yeah. I know what you say. More and more of them are. More and more of them are.
Those that I see that are defying this thing, a lot of them are getting sick and dying.
Yep. A healthy 30-year-old just died.
There's a revelation in that regarding Pharaoh's resistance to the Lord when the death angel came through.
Yeah.
He didn't get it at first.
Hard-hearted.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. All right, y'all.
Thank y'all. See you soon.
All right, bye.
Stay strong now. Bye-bye.